Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Her Protocol Podcast, episode 8. My guest today is Oana. Hello, Oana.
Hello, Raluca. Thank you for inviting me.
Oana is the founder of a very, very, very beautiful jewelry brand, Romanian brand, actually. And actually, today I'm wearing the ring, bracelet, and earrings, both of them. How are you, Oana?
I'm a little bit nervous. I have to admit that it's my first podcast, and I'm very happy that it will start with you because you know how much I appreciate and admire you. And yes, with a little bit nervous because English is not my native language, but I worked a lot as a lawyer in English, so I hope everybody will understand what I want to transmit and all the emotions and all the thoughts for the woman, your community.
For sure, no worries. And I love the topic that you wanted to discuss today with me because, of course, I'm a mother too, and I also have big dreams and ambitions. So let's talk about what happens to our professional dreams after we become mothers. My first question for you is if your daughters ask you one day, Mom, did you sacrifice your dreams for us? What will you say to them?
I will tell them, yeah, I didn't sacrifice the dreams for them, that I pursued them with you beside me, and that they were the reason while I keep going.
Oh, that's nice. Because nowadays, and well, I'm sure that this is like, at least for us as Romanians, this is like a cultural thing, you know?
Yes, I know.
Well, more like a trauma than
Mm-hmm,
a thing.
mm-hmm.
Um, there are so many parents, both mothers and fathers, that are telling their kids, I sacrificed for you, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that this is a bit selfish, because of course when you decide to become a parent, your life changes. It's normal.
Mm-hmm.
First of all,
Yes.
you are responsible for another human being, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Second, your time, is different, a lot, way different,
I
But
know.
from this to tell your kids that you sacrifice your dreams for um, for them, I think that it's too much. So this is why our topic today, I think that is very important for a lot of women who are going to listen to this podcast. But let's start with the beginning. You had a successful career as a lawyer, you said. And what was the moment you decided that this is not your path anymore? And why?
The moment, yes, I was a successful. I had a successful career as a lawyer for more than 12 years at one of the most prestigious law firms in the world. And the moment I decided to start it from zero as an entrepreneur, it was the moment when my second kid was born, and I found out in the same time that my mom was very sick. She had a very bad cancer at the brain, and I had to choose between spending the time with my family, raising my kids, and spending the last days with her, or going back to office. And of course, that I chose to spend the time with my mother and to raise my kids because I didn't want them to be raised by nannies. And I put my family first. And now looking backwards, I think it was the best decision I ever made. I don't think I could ever live with the thought that I was not there with my mom and with my kids and putting
Of
the
course.
career above. And this is what I felt. I chose with my heart, and I don't regret it. And but of course we are different. I don't. I'm not telling that this is the rule everybody has to follow. This is what I choose,
Or
and
the right path.
yes, or the right path. I think either way, everybody has the option to choose what's best for themselves and for their family. This is what I chose for myself, and I think that my mom will be very proud of my decisions.
For sure, for sure. And yes, actually, this is another topic that I would like to discuss with you because um, regardless of what women do, women decide to do, it's wrong. If you decide to be a homestay mom, this is wrong. If you decide to follow your professional dreams and to have
It's
a
also
career,
wrong.
it's also wrong. If you decide to have them both, like is the case with the two of us, again, is wrong because people say you can't do both of them, the best way.
Yeah, they
So,
discourage you.
exactly. So it's very hard for women to create their own path without these judgmental thoughts and opinions and unsolicited advice. So my second question is, well, actually my third, was quitting law an act of courage, freedom, fear?
I think it was all three at once. It was an act of courage because I gave up being a lawyer and starting from zero in a very new domain for me. Freedom because I needed this freedom to raise my kids, and fear because the moment I took the decision, I saw it as a failure for me of
Yeah.
not being a lawyer anymore. But looking back, I think it was the best decision I ever made because being an entrepreneur is, I think, 100 times more challenging than being a lawyer. And being a lawyer helped me being the person I am now and building my business. So yes, it was courage, freedom, and fear,
Fear.
happiness, uncertainty, all of them in the same time.
Yes, because it's actually, I find it difficult um, to give up at being a lawyer because it's a very good job, okay? And going on the other side and start from scratch your own business without having financial stability, I find this very difficult. And raising two kids, I think that how did you experience this financial part of the equation?
For me, it's very important to be, as a woman, very independent, and this is what I teach my girls, to be independent and not to depend on anybody. And I think it was a very difficult situation for me to give up to this stability and to start it from zero with no assurance, without knowing
Safety net,
yes.
without any kind of safety
Yeah,
net.
yes, but I think to be an entrepreneur, it means to be a little bit crazy. And I used to be all my life. Used to be as a lawyer very very precautious and to think about all the what if, and I put it myself a lot of bridges of not starting being an entrepreneur with this conservativeness and this approach as a lawyer. And I think after I became a mother, I became more courageous, and I believe in this project so much. And I gave up to all this statute and stability and certainty, and started from the zero. And I think my girls will also see and learn this from me, because in life you have to risk so you can have success and to take chances. And this is what I lost certainty, I lost security of having a stable job, but eventually I think it will pay off. And if not, I will start a new project or return as a lawyer, being a lawyer, because I never gave up. And life is an
Full of
adventure and a
surprises.
journey. Yes, yes, yes,
Exactly.
yes. So, yeah.
Yes. Actually, this is my next question about what did you lose And what did you gain when you decided to quit being a lawyer?
As I mentioned, I lost certainty, stability, job, clear structure. I lost my colleagues, my mentors. I lost the interaction with one of the smartest people I ever met. But I also lost the support system that came with that world, the driver, the secretary, the office I used to go. I lost my projects, my big clients, and all the projects and the important companies I used to work for. But I gained my freedom. I gained the freedom to spend time with my children, to work whenever I want, wherever I want, with whatever clients I want. And I gained the direct contact with my clients and the feeling that I building something that belongs to me. Now I don't work for the others. I work for my family and for myself. And I think this is what defines me: freedom.
Oh, this is very nice. And I think that this is very important to have
Yes.
this kind of freedom. Of course, it's not easy
No. And
because
you know
sometimes,
that.
yes, because sometimes people are like, oh, you are so lucky. You have your own business. Well, it's not about luck at all,
Mm-hmm.
actually. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 5%, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but this comes with a lot of work, with the imposter syndrome,
Mm-hmm.
with anxiety.
Yes.
And I think that it's both difficult but beautiful in so many ways.
Yes, as being a mother too. Beautiful and challenging.
Exactly. So this brings us to the following question. What was the hardest part about navigating both identities, being a mother and being a female entrepreneur?
I think the hardest part was finding that equilibrium everybody talks about. Because the truth is when children are small, you have to spend time with them and to prioritize your family. And it is difficult to be present in the role of being entrepreneur at that certain time. You have to learn to how to choose your battle and to accept that life comes in seasons. So there are seasons when your kids are small and you have to spend time with them and to offer them the connection, the support, the need they need. And when they grow a little bit more, you can focus on your ambitions, your dreams. Before I had the children, I was a very ambitious woman with career, and nothing else mattered. And after the children appeared in my life, I chose to put my family first. And now, when the kids grew up a little bit more and they go to school and they don't need me as much as they used to need me in the past, I can reconnect with my dreams and my passion and to um, follow my path of ambitious woman. But of course that is very difficult, that you have to remain present and remain an involved mom even when you have these projects for yourself now. And for me, it was never about choosing one identity of another. It was about learning how to honor both of them at different moments in life.
Actually, the same with me. So I didn't choose one identity over another because um, I started to believe in me after I became a mother. Until I had Rita, I was so insecure. I felt so insecure. And I was lacking self-confidence and self-love. And when I became a mother, I was so aware that I have this huge responsibility to become her role model. And I said, okay, I have my struggles. It's normal. I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. But I don't want to give my daughter all of my insecurities and fears, and So I decided that I will fight. I'm going to fight for my dreams because she's watching.
Mhm.
We have this, people think that many of them think that if we tell kids you have to eat healthy food. You have to do some kind of sports. You have to stay in school. You have to whatever. But this is not enough. Just telling them.
You have to be
You
an
have
example for them. Yes.
exact
Yes. Yes.
every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So Rita is she will turn 8 this Friday, and she's so aware of what her mother is actually doing, and she knows everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even today, she well because she knows you, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but she. I was talking to her when we arrived in the village. She's now in school, and we were talking about the fact that I'm going to record this podcast with you, and I want her to have this clear vision about what life means. We have good days, we have bad days. It's not easy, but we keep going.
Yes, this is life
And
is
yes,
about.
and I think that I don't want to pretend that I'm a perfect mother because I'm not a perfect mother. I don't want to pretend that being an entrepreneur is easy because it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it's beneficial for our kids to see, to witness this real life.
Mhm. And it's very important for them to see their mom happy. And if you
Of
choose your
course,
project and you do whatever you like, they will see you, and they for sure they will, I think, will choose a job or a passion, a dream that makes them happy too. And not doing
of
only
course,
all for the money.
of course, of course. And another thing is that I explain Rita because she can see that I'm spending more time with her
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm I'm telling her that this is a choice.
Yes.
This is a compromise because you can't have them all.
Yes.
You can't spend time with your kids and have the same time for your work because we all
Yeah.
have the same time.
Yeah. The resources are very limited, unfortunately.
Yes, but this is a choice. And
Mm-hmm.
like you said earlier, I think that each woman has to decide for herself and for her family, and it's okay whatever you are going to choose,
It's
as
okay,
long
but
as,
you
as
don't
long
have
as,
regrets. You don't have regrets
yes,
after. Mm-hmm.
exactly, and as long as you don't put this on your kids' shoulders,
Yes, 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 yes.
and you don't tell them, "I
I did it.
sacrificed for you."
Hmm. Yes.
You know,
I
you
think this is
decide.
an excuse. It's an excuse, and it's not even real. So I don't believe in this. I sacrifice for yourself. No, it's your choice, and a very bad excuse for not following your dreams.
Exactly. And if you have dreams, it's perfectly fine not having any kind of dreams,
Mm-hmm.
This is how we work, but maybe other women
Are different.
are
Yes.
different, of course. Let's talk about your brand because you started Zencia from scratch while raising two daughters. So tell
Yeah.
me a bit about the beginnings of Zencia.
As I mentioned you, when I started Zaetia, I had to spend time with my two small kids and one mom that was very ill. But I couldn't be only a stay-at-home mom. So because I used to work a lot as a lawyer, and I thought that I have to do something in parallel with taking care of the kids and of my mom, because otherwise I would have gone crazy, especially because of the
Same.
fact that she
Same.
was very ill, and I wanted to focus to a project that will give me the energy to take care of my family and my mom. So I was crazy in that at that moment. I worked a lot, even during the nights. Because while taking care of all the family, I also tried to make the models and to find the partners and the perfect choices for Zaitsia. I did it in my own rhythm, but I'm very happy with the result that it is now.
Yes, with the
Nobody,
outcome, because
yeah, the outcome.
at the end
Nobody,
of the day, the end of the day, the outcome is the most important, right?
yes, because now only now I can see a little bit of the results. But I did it in my own rhythm. Nobody asked me to do this business. I did it for me and for my kids. And I think this is the most important because I did it. I believed in this project so much, and I wanted this project to happen. So it eventually I did it, and I'm very proud of me. And I hope that my kids will also take care of this business at a certain time when I will decide to start traveling a lot and not work anymore. But will be, I think, in a very future time frame.
Yes. Um, Please tell me, what does jewelry allow you to express that words or even law never could?
For me, jewelry is more than a simple accessory. It's a formal expression. It allows you to tell a story without words about who you are, what you feel, what you value, or even the memories you carry with you. Jewelry can express femininity, strength, vulnerability, elegance, confidence, identity. Sometimes a piece of jewelry becomes emotional, almost intimate, because it marks an important moment in your life or reminds you of someone you love. And as a creator, jewelry allows me to transform emotions and ideas into something tangible, something people can wear every day and make part of their own story. And I think this is the most beautiful part of it.
And I can confirm, because whenever I'm wearing your jewelry,
Mm-hmm.
I and of course not only the STR jewelry, but for me it's very important to wear a jewelry that can stop the time, has the power to stop the time whenever I'm looking at it, you know? So when I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at, for instance, at this
Ring.
ring, I remember the moment when you took my measures, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we were both together, and it feels emotional. And I
Mm-hmm.
really believe that jewelry has to be emotional, not just something you choose to
Accessory.
wear because, yes, like a simple
Mm-hmm.
accessory, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I can confirm that this happens with your jewelry, and I think that choosing pearls, because you work a lot with pearls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not only
Mm-hmm.
with pearls, but a lot
Yes,
with
yes,
pearls.
yes.
Um, I think that again for me is something even more emotional, because whenever I'm wearing pearls, I I feel more feminine.
Mm-hmm.
This is my approach when wearing pearls.
Yes, I believe that I love pearls very much because they're unique, and as we all know, they grow from an interaction with external body, and from something that it is invasive, it turns out into a very beautiful and unique piece. And I think every woman is unique, and we can do the best with our traumas and not pass them to the kids we have, but I don't know, make something beautiful from every experience we have as kids or as adults, and be an example for our daughters. So
Oh,
I
that's so
love
nice.
pearls. Yes, I love pearls. That's why I think I love pearls so much, and I'm so attracted by them, to them.
Yes, this is so beautiful. Um, do you think women are still made to feel selfish when they choose themselves too? Because, for instance, when Rita was less than 1 year, um, I decided as well to have something of my own. I started with the blog first. Afterwards, I started an online shop. And some people were so judgmental and were like, you can stay, you are allowed to stay 2 years at home with your kids. So why do you want to work? And I said, I'm dealing with depression, and this is also because I don't have my own space to bloom. I love
Mm-hmm.
being a mother. I wanted these kids so much, but I also need my own space to bloom. And I
Yeah.
don't want just to be a wife or whatever, a mother. I want to be myself and to honor the woman I am today.
Yes.
So, what do you think about this?
I think that still nowadays still women are still made to feel selfish when they choose themselves, and that there is still pressure of being the perfect mom, the perfect wife, the perfect partner, the perfect employee. But trying to be perfect often leaves no time for yourself, and we all know that when you don't have when you have the empty glass, you cannot offer anymore to your family, to yourself, to your friends, your partner. So choosing yourself is not selfish. I think sometimes it's the healthiest thing you can choose and you can do for everyone. And I encourage all the women to do it for their family, but also for their own state of mind. I started doing this also several years ago, and I started to go out with my friends or have a holiday only with my husband, or doing small things that I love for myself. I know it's very difficult to do that when we have the models, our mothers are the models that they sacrifice themselves. But I think we can try with, I don't know, 10 minutes, half an hour every day, and everybody will be happy, I can assure you. And I know it from my own example. I started to do that, and it feels so good. So, so good.
Exactly, exactly. Have your daughters changed the way you define success?
Yes, of course they did, because before being a mom, success for me meant a status, a career, maybe financial security. And after I became a mother, I think that this was the best gift life could ever give me, being a mother. And now success means something much deeper to me: having a family, healthy children, being together and creating beautiful memories, having a safe home. And success for me is quality time. Um, and it means walking in nature, spending time with my kids, being connected to them, having maybe an ice cream, laughing, and spending time with them. So today, success for me is not anymore about what I achieve professional, but about happiness, love, memories I build with people I love. So
But
yes.
also owning your own brand.
Yes, 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 because this is for
Because
my
this
soul.
is not
This is,
this is not something small,
no, it's
you know,
not something
and
small.
you have built this brand by yourself,
Yes, yes,
like
yes, yes,
you alone,
yes,
while again while raising two daughters and taking care of your ill mother. So
yes,
for me, I think that this is huge and this
it
is
is.
success.
It is. But I want to stay humble.
Well, it's not the case.
Thank
It's not
you.
the case,
Thank you. Thank you.
because again, I think that we are trying to the same for me, but for me, it was not um, the motherhood who that changed my definition of success. For me, it was burnout.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that, and of course, for me, success today doesn't mean that it's mandatory to have a job title or I don't know what career or I don't know how much money and so on.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think that success mm, can be defined this way. I am choosing my life the way I want to live. I'm choosing my professional activity and I'm happy with what I'm doing. But I don't want to limit myself, or I don't want to not to admit that I like having success. I like having money because we need
We need
money.
it. Yes.
Is not, I don't believe that money is bad. It's bad if you decide
No. No,
to
it's not bad
to
at
use
all.
yes, to use it in some kind of bad manner, but money is good. We need money. Feeling successful, I think that this is good, and this can also help us to be happy as women and as mothers.
And to have self-esteem and that independence we are talking about.
So yes, success, like fulfillment, because I actually had this podcast with Susanna, another amazing woman, and she was like, we have to know what success means, the same way we have to know what fulfillment means. But I think that we need both of them in our lives.
Of course.
And I think that a sort some kind of balance we need in our lives. Or at least this is what actually works for me. Yes. Having success, I think that is also important, but you have to be the one defining your success.
Yes, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
And I also think that you also have to look at your ego and see what actually are your values and what means being successful. Because for me, success means having a little bit of everything, a little bit of time with the family, a little bit of success with my brand, a little bit of having, I don't know, clients, a little bit of having the freedom to choose what I want to do. So there is everything, a little bit of everything that makes that success be round, you know.
Yeah, because I'm seeing so much. I actually watched recently on Instagram, and I watched these reels where people are very judgmental with this form of success, of professional success. And they were like, the society tells you that having success is only related with your professional life. And that success only means that you can go outside and spend time in the nature. But I think that you can have them both. And there is nothing wrong with wanting to have a successful professional career or, well, professional life in general. And there's nothing wrong with considering that success means to spend your whole day outside in the nature, you know? And I think that we are struggling with defining our own idea of success by judging others with their own idea of what success means. And it's crazy because we don't have to fight over it.
Yes,
you know? Just choose your idea of success and enjoy it.
I think social media wants a lot of polarized information because this is what they need, and they're very happy when people are quarreling themselves. For me, for instance, success means having the freedom to go with my kids to the school and having the time to prepare the meal for them and spending time with them, and also having I don't know, some money in my account, but not to be rich, or I don't know, not to do with not a lot of money, but the money for a equilibrated life.
Stability, a financial stability, because it's important.
Yes, yes, accepting the fact that the social media wants us to quarrel ourselves with the others, maybe. For me, this is what success means: to have this luxury to spend time with family while building my dream. So. I'm happy with my success.
But you are the living proof, you know that it can be done.
Yes, it's not easy, but I can deal with it.
What do you hope your children learn from watching you build your own path and your own brand?
I know that kids do what they see and not what we preach, what we tell them to do. So thing. My daughters will. I'm sure that they will learn a lot from me because they see how it is to be an entrepreneur. They already are thinking how to make money, how to sell something at school to make some money, how to be independent. And for me, it's very important that they also see me how I'm dealing with social media. I also took them to some photo sessions, some video sessions, so they are very to date, if I can say so, with everything an entrepreneur has to do. And I think that will be a very good lesson for them and a very good start for them to have the courage to start earlier than I did with my business, and to start from zero whenever they feel like.
Yes, I think this is the same for me, a very important life lesson. To have I don't know if exactly it's courage, maybe it's courage. Um, but starting from zero, I think this can actually change your life.
Yes,
And so many people are telling me, you are so brave. You have started from zero for so many times. And I said, I know if it's courage, but I wasn't happy. I thought that I had success, but I didn't have that. I wasn't happy with my life. So I said, okay, I have money, I have a good job, I have everything that maybe society tells you that you have to have in your life, but I wasn't happy. So I decided to start over again, and it's not easy. It's actually very hard, and I'm dealing with a lot of anxiety, but I think this is the right path for me.
I know what you mean because I remember that when I used to be a lawyer, I saw on Instagram something that made me think about it. Somebody was telling I didn't like my life, so I changed it. And this
Exactly.
is what also happened to me. I was very successful working at the international big law firm, having a lot of interesting projects, with working with a lot of smart people. But when my value changed, my priority changed, I started over, and that moment I felt it as a failure, and now I congratulate myself for having this courage. And as I told you, I think entrepreneurs are a little bit crazy because otherwise they cannot
Sure.
do anything. And I like to be crazy in that meaning. And I think this what my girls would also see, and they will have that courage and that a little bit
And the
resilience.
that
Yes,
comes
yes, yes,
with
yes,
it,
yes, yes,
because
yes, yes. I know.
nowadays, especially nowadays, being resilient, I think it's a superpower.
I
This is a
think
superpower.
yes, I think is the ultimate luxury when it comes to human traits, and I love being resilient, and I hope that my kids will also be resilient. This is what I want most for them, to learn to teach them how to be resilient.
Yes, especially as they are girls, like my
Yes, and
Rita.
especially that we don't know what we are preparing them for the future with this AI and all
Yeah, this is a bit creepy, a bit.
yeah, and challenging and interesting and anxiety, but we will survive for sure.
For sure, because we are resilient,
Yes,
like we said.
and stubborn.
Yes, as well. So, how do you personally deal with the feeling of never doing enough?
I realized this year that I put a lot of pressure on myself, and that I compare myself with the women that don't have kids. And I also noticed that when I spend time with my kids, I feel guilty because I'm not working for Zetia. And when I'm working for Zetia, I feel guilty because I'm not spending more time with my kids. And I have to admit that I'm still working with me for this guiltiness. But
Yes, because mom guilt is real.
yes, yes,
This
yes.
is a real struggle for
And
us.
Yes, and there is this enormous pressure and this perfection that you see on the internet. Everything is perfect. Your house is perfect. Your kids are perfect. Your car is perfect. Your holidays are perfect. And for me, they are not perfect. That they are what they are, with good and bad days, as you said. And I think being both a mother and an entrepreneur is incredible, beautiful, but also very challenging and incredible, demanding, emotional. And what I try to do is to become more aware and present, and to stop fighting with myself and putting that pressure on myself, because it doesn't help anybody. And I try to be present, present when I'm here with you, present when I'm stay with my kids, and to enjoy life as it is.
Yes, because for instance, I feel so overstimulated with
Mm-hmm.
projects, with being a mother, and I'm always on my phone. Well, actually, not anymore lately, because Rita was starting to tell me, "Mom, please leave your phone down. Please, let's spend some more time
Time.
together." But for real, because for instance, we are watching something, and I don't know, after 5 minutes, I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "Mom, be
Mm-hmm.
present." Or
Mm-hmm.
even sometimes it's crazy, but I swear it. Sometimes she's like checking on me, Ah,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that you are with your
Mm-hmm.
phone in your hands. I am like, I'm not.
This
I'm not.
this is
And
what, yeah,
this is crazy, and it's not okay,
I know. This
But
is
I'm
what.
like, I need to check my emails. I need to, oh, I remember that. Uh, like you said, I'm not being present because I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching the movie with her, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I have to answer to that email. Oh, I forgot to do I don't know what with the job, and
Mm-hmm.
but it's crazy, and I think that this is not normal.
It's not normal. Actually, my smallest daughter Alessia told me once, or even several times, "Mom, I think you love more your phone than you love me." That
Uh,
made me,
this is
that hurt.
look, I have
Yes,
chills,
yes, yes, yes,
I
yes,
have
and
goosebumps.
yes, I know, and it's very, very difficult, because you also want to build your dream while spending time with your kid, but you cannot do them both in the same time. You have to choose your battles, and you have to prioritize. And now I decided, when I'm with them, to set aside the phone, but it's very difficult because there is a habit, and I think this
Yes,
is a big problem
I
for
think
all the
there's an addiction
generations.
more than
Yes,
than a
yes.
habit. It's an addiction.
Yes, it is, and we have to be aware of it, and to work with it, because we are adults, and we have to know what's best for us and for families and our kids, because they will do the same if they are seeing us doing
And
that.
yes, and for instance, I get angry at Rita whenever she is choosing to spend more time with, I don't know, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized that I'm an adult, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the same thing.
Yes.
At least
Yes.
she's almost 8.
Yes.
I
I
am
know.
38.
Mm-hmm.
And but now I am trying to be more present.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever my hand is like this, and I want to grab the phone,
Mm-hmm.
I stop. I just stop. And I
Yes.
said, okay, I'm watching this movie with Rita, for 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
stop. And afterwards, I'm going to work or do whatever I need to do. Because if I'm not present, fully present here with her, I
Mm-hmm.
can't enjoy the time I am spending with my daughter. I can't be fully aware with what I'm working. So
Mm-hmm. You do nothing, actually.
actually,
Mm-hmm.
and also this is why we are always overstimulated because we
Yes.
are multitasking
Mm-hmm.
all the time, and I have to do this, I have to do this, and clean the house, and do the laundries, and
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's tricky, but this is life, I think,
Yes.
with ups and downs. And um, what i- what it works for me is that I'm trying, at least trying, to achieve perfection, because we know that
There is no
perfection
such.
doesn't
Yes.
exist. Yes,
Yes.
but
Yes.
we still want to achieve this.
Yes,
this
I
perfection.
think there is a big trauma in our generation of being perfect, but I hope our daughters will try to be more authentic than perfect, that they will realize that perfection doesn't exist. And
Yes,
that you
for
don't
sure,
have
for
to be
sure.
perfect for the others, you only have to be happy with your choices and be sincere and authentic with you and only you, not what the others will say, think about, or ask from you.
Yes, it's hard because we need external validation as well.
Of course, yes. And now with
And
social media is even harder because we need that dopamine, the likes, the shares, the comments, the we all
yes, for
know.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
But we need it. Some people say you don't need the external validation. No, you need it. Of
Yes.
course, you need it. But we need to take care from whom we are going to
Take
take
it.
this, you
Yes.
know,
Yes.
external validation. But we need it because
Mm-hmm.
otherwise, what
Yes.
we are doing here, and
Yes.
it had, for instance, in my case, um, with what I'm doing now professionally,
Mm-hmm.
women like you help me a lot
Mm.
to be more self-aware, to be more self-confident, to believe in me.
Mm-hmm.
Because when a woman that you admire is telling you you are beautiful, you are smart, you can do it, of course that at some point you
Mm-hmm.
start believing the
Mm-hmm.
same, that you can do it. And it's all about inspiring and empowering each other. And I think that this
Mm-hmm.
is very beautiful and we need it in our lives.
I think you're the first example I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about woman supporting woman, and
Oh, thank you.
this is what I learned from your events you used to had in Bucharest with a very beautiful woman, and there I met the other beautiful woman that now we are working with, collaborating, and I think you are the life example of this kind of supporting and empowering. And for me, it's very important to have this discussion with women like you. And
We need our tribe.
yes, 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 yes. And now it's kind of virtual. It's not very present. We all don't have time to spend physical time, but at least we have this virtual time together. And yes, for me also, it's very important and helped me a lot to go on with my projects.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I have two more questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
What would you want every woman listening to this conversation to remember about herself?
I would like that every woman would know that there is no thing as a perfect woman, and that while they are raising their kids, they will grow up, and that while raising the kids, you also have to follow your dreams, your passions, your life, because you'll also be an example for your kids while doing that. So your kids will do
Mm-hmm.
what they see. If you sacrifice yourself, they will choose sacrificing themselves too. Be present, raise your kids with love, with presence, with empathy, but never forget yourself, never put yourself in the second place. Follow your dreams and your passion because you're as important as your kids are.
Thank you so much. That
Welcome.
this is not just beautiful, but very important for all the women out there to acknowledge and to be aware of their own self-worth, you know?
Mm-hmm. And they are as
And
important as the others because they always put
exactly.
themselves in the last place. And yeah, it's not okay.
And speaking of this, our tagline is Hello, we are real. Please tell me, what does being real mean to you today?
For me, being real means being authentic, being sincere, and being vulnerable. It means not pretending to be perfect. As I told you, not pretending that I have the perfect life, the perfect business, that I'm the perfect mom. Sometimes I yell at my kids and then I apologize. I lose my temper. I'm not a perfect entrepreneur either.
It's
Maybe I
not.
make some
It's normal.
mistakes, But when I make the mistakes, I try to acknowledge them and to repair with what I can. And being real means not posing that I'm the perfect woman. It means that I admit my limits, my flaws, and even my prejudices, because I have them, while trying to do better and to become a better person every day. So if you also look at my personal Instagram, you will not see the perfect pictures or the perfect life. I try to create the ZC Instagram, but on my personal Instagram, it's something very messy as my life, but it's authentic. It's real, it's authentic, it's not curated. It's what I am, with good and bad moments. Of course, that
Thank you
I'm
so
not
much.
putting pictures with me crying or yelling, but they're very authentic and not perfect at all.
Thank you so much for this conversation. I'm so happy and grateful for having this opportunity to talk about such important topics like motherhood and
Mm-hmm.
ambition, like how it's like to build your own brand from scratch. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you for sharing everything with us, and I miss you.
I miss you too, and I hope that you notice that we are wearing the same color. It's pink.
Oh
We
yeah,
are having a pearl necklace,
yes.
and yes, uh, it seems that we have the same tastes and the same values, the
This
same.
is the most important thing.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, and thank you for having me. It's an honor, and looking forward to have maybe the next podcast. Now that I liked it and I survived, I start to like it. So thank you so much, Raluca, for having such deep discussions, important discussions. Maybe it will help other women that are in depression or that are comparing themselves. And I want to add that what I learned is not to compare yourself with the others, only compare
Oh, not
yourself
at
with
all.
what you are yesterday, and try to be a better version every day if you feel like. And I think this is very, very important for us women, because we put so much pressure on us, and we are never happy enough with what we have, what we look, what we do. So be more gentle with yourself.
Thank you so much, honey.
Thank
Bye,
you.
lovelies. Bye, beautiful
Bye.
soul. See you next
Bye. Thank
time.
you. Thank you. Bye bye.